it's also like a year that just exemplifies everything from all over Judaism, where all over Judaism we have this idea of social justice and like helping everyone, helping the poor, helping everyone get along. So the hallway is all this like signs from Shemitah that are social justice, and in all the classrooms are different places in Judaism that we also show like these traits of social justice. So our first wall is someone's garden, and so this is our tree that the fruit is now hefker and anyone can take from the fruit. And so the pasuk on the tree is
V'achlu evyonei amecha, and
yeah.
it's from Shemot Kaf Gimel Yadal.
And so it's basically everyone can come and take fruit if they need it, then you can just eat the fruit and everyone's kind of equal, that they can all share it. And then in our first classroom, over here, you can all come in. We have two holidays that show this social justice. We have Purim and we have Pesach. So on Purim we give, even though it's like a happy holiday and we're having all this simcha and all these parties and all this fun, we still say that we give matanot le'evyonim and we help the poor on this holiday anyway. So we have the quote from Megillat Esther.
La'asod otam yemei mishteh v'simcha u'mishloach manot ish l're'ehu matanot le'evyonim.
So we kind of include this idea of helping everyone while we have our fun and we enjoy ourselves. And then on Pesach, we say at the Seder, we say that anyone who can't afford food and can't make their own Seder should come and join us at our table, and that they should join us with our Seder so that they can be involved, which is like mirroring what we had when we had like the Beit HaMikdash and where we could do the Karban Pesach, that we said that if someone can't afford their own Karban, then they should join us and we can all have our Karbanot together. So during Halach Ma'anya we say
Kol dachvin yetu v'chol. Kol ditzrich yetu v'yipsach.
So we say anyone who can't afford anything should come join us so that we can help them enjoy the same holiday that we have. Okay. So then you can come out to the next wall. Here, no, first thing is, so our next wall is our money lending garden. So over Shemitah, we say like anyone who had debts from before this, like during the 6 years, during the 7th year, we just like forgive the debt and they don't have to pay it back because we want to help them like get back on their feet, and we don't want them to be kind of like struggling to pay back the debts while we're having this year. So this garden has all our money that we lent to everyone, which actually all these pennies will then be, after we're done with holiday, will then be donated to the Pennies for Patients. This is brought in from everyone in the grade. And so our pasuk that we have is
V'zeh davar hashmitah shemot kol baal Moshe yado asher yaseh v're'ehu lo yigash et re'ehu ve'et achiv ki kara shmitah la.
So this is from Devarim. It's just saying that we just like help them get back on their feet and we help them like start over again so that they don't have to have this like the weight of the debt on them. And then we also have here just our Hillel and Beit Din, who's declaring the principle, where he's saying that like since people were scared, like the rich people were scared to lend the money to the poor people during the 6 years because they knew that during the 7th year that the money, like the debt would be like taken away. And so he made this rule in Beit Din that he said like if you go through the Beit Din, then the debt will be like, it kind of helped people out. And it kind of showed that like even though we are trying to help the poor during these 7 years, we are also trying to help the rich. We're not saying like the rich are just left away. Like we're still trying to help them also to keep help them stay also. And then we have a quote.
Zeh echad min hadvarim shehitaken Hillel hazaken shera'a et ha'am shenimneu milehalvat zeh et zeh.
So he saw that they weren't wanting to lend to other people, and he made this new rule that helped us again get into the cycle of letting people, like helping them get back on their feet and not giving them such a hard debt for them. And then our next classroom is in here. Okay, so this is in Shemot. We have this idea in Judaism that, so there's a man who has to borrow money from the bank, and so when he pays back the bank can take away his blanket during the day, but at night we still have to give him back his blanket so that he has something to protect him. So even though we are taking this debt and he has to pay it back, we still say that like we still have to make sure he has something to help him at night and that he has shelter and that he's taken care of. And so that quote is from Shemot.
Im chabal tichabel shlamat re'echa Ad bo hashemesh tashibenu.
Okay, and the rest of the pasuk basically says that like Hashem says like if he doesn't have this blanket, then like what is he gonna sleep in? Like what is gonna protect him? Like he has nothing else. So he's even though we are trying to get the money back, the bank's not losing out, but we still try to help him and at night make sure that he has somewhere to live and that he has some place to protect him. Okay, and our next wall will be out here. Okay, this is just our cute little wall, our tools that we can't use during Shemitah. And it says out of order, be back in a year, because we can't use any of that during the year Shemitah, so it's just, we'll be back in a year. Okay. Then this is our next wall. During Shemitah, like 6 years, you can have a slave. 7th year, you let your slave free. But not only do we let our slave free during the 7th year, but we also believe in giving them some sort of parting gift to help them get back to their life, like to help them start their lives as a free person. So,
כי ימכר לך אחיך העברי או העברייה ועבדך 6 שנים ובשנה השביעית השליכנו חופשי מעמך וכי תשלחנו חופשי מעמך לא תשלחנו ריקם.
So we just believe that we should help them start their lives again. We shouldn't just like send them out into the world and be like fend for yourself. And so we should help them start. And so in our next room, we're going back to Mitzrayim because we remember when we were slaves, and therefore we tend to treat our slaves nicer because we remember what it was like to be treated horribly, and we don't want to do that to someone else. So come in here. So it's kind of reverse of Mitzrayim. So we're first going through Yetziat Mitzrayim and the Yamsa, and the chariots that are running, and then we're going back all the way to the beginning. Then there's the Nile with Moshe in it, over here.
That is the ocean scent.
The ocean scent in the Yamsuf. And then here's Moshe in the basket in the Nile, and here's all the Jews working and building pyramids and using the bricks. And so the pasuk
is V'zacharti ki eved hayiti.
So like we remember that we were slaves, and therefore we don't want to treat our slaves badly. We want to treat them all with like respect, and we give them the best that we can give them. Okay, so this is Mitzrayim. People can go in more if they want. There's room.
The ocean smell.
And our last picture is of a field that it's overgrown. It's in Shemitah mode. It's not been taken care of. Everything's just growing where it is. And we have a man who's davening, and we also have someone picking up the actual the wheat from the field, because we say in Shemitah.
והיית שבת הארץ לכם לאכול לך ולעבדך ולאמתך ולשכירך ולתשובך הגרים בעמך.
So we say it's not just a Shemitah year for us, it's a Shemitah year for all of our servants, it's for everyone in our household, and everyone can go into any field and pick up anything that they want, and it's all belonging to everyone. And then our next room is two different places that we kind of show this, and we also go above and beyond. So we have over here, we have this symbolizing Aaron and Moshe, basically. So with Aaron and Moshe got the job, this great job as a leader, but Aaron, who was the older brother, kind of said it's okay, and because of that, he showed vatrano. He didn't just give it up; he gave it up, and he was happy about it. He was happy to help Moshe, and be happy for Moshe that he got the job. So it's not just that we give back, but we're happy to give back, and we're happy to help the poor. So because of this vatrano that Aaron showed, he got the merit of wearing the Choshen Mishpat over his heart, because he showed this great feeling for Moshe. And so our quote. So he was happy. He wasn't just that he was okay with it and that he just let it be. He was sincerely happy for Moshe that he got the job. And then we have also here, we have Truma and Maser that we would bring to the Beit HaMikdash. So we have our bread that we would take parts of and the fruits from the trees. And basically that we understand that everything comes from Hashem, and we understand that the fields are all Hashem. So we show we're grateful to Hashem that we take the fruits and we take the bread and we bring it to the Mishkan, and we're also at the Beit HaMikdash, and we also, when we bring the dough to the Beit HaMikdash, we bring it because it also helps the Kohanim. Like we say, like it's not just that they get wheat and then they have to make the dough; it's that we bring them the dough so that they can have it easier and they can start doing it because they're Eved Hashem, and we are going to help like all the Abadim of Hashem. Okay, and that's our hallway.
Kasha Kola. Great job, guys.